everybody, and Happy New Year. We have a lot of time, so I thought there might be room to say Happy New Year. And I wanted to come back to 1 year ago, which is 1 year ago around today. And I feel like, again, we have ended up in quite familiar surroundings. Around this time last year, I showed you some of my unfinished drawings and other visual experiments, but the focus inevitably shifted to the presentation itself and the way I talk about it. And in a way, I abandoned those works just before the moment of presentation, and I don't really know why. Was it out of shame or a fear of misunderstanding? I tried to resist the temptation of perceiving everything as a performance, but inevitably gave in. I denied it in what I spoke about, while embracing it through the fact that speech was the emphasis and in the end became the content of the presentation. I even proclaimed that a meta approach is for cowards, that breaking the fourth wall is probably the easiest way to seem intelligent without putting in any effort. Can you just write down A man was once telling me about his recurring dreams. The first kind he described in most detail were ones in which he relives important moments from his life in the third person. He illustrated it in a way similar to how some describe the slide that comes at the end of your life or during a near-death experience. Just an episodic format broadcast regularly throughout the night. Sometimes the dreams would take place in a movie theater. He could tell from the darkness and the soft burgundy headrest. There could be other people in the room, or it could be empty. In this theater, the screen doesn't separate the realities of the room and the film. You can move between them freely and possess the characters to see the narrative unfold from their perspective. One moment you're talking to someone, the next you're listening to yourself talking or floating around the scene as a ghost. Okay, you can play the movie.
Shit.
Yo, you got scammed by the rental.
You didn't set 4K and all that. Oh.
Why park?
Why park?
Exactly.
And we should go there.
Fuck yeah. Right back.
Go on, play then. Go on.
I got some.
Yes.
Some LED. I mean, it's actually a really sick object. Should be. This should be the artwork. Yeah.
Never know, man.
Ah, literally. And who am I to say? Could I get some prescription from the dog?
From the dog.
I'm about to hit up the Infinity College.
Yo, shout out Infinity College. Takes you to infinity. Tailor-made schooling for your child.
It's like, you know, what's this song? This kind of like Eurodance song.
Infinity.
Infinity. It's called Infinity.
Yeah. I have heard that multiple
You know this
times.
song?
On King's Day, it was heard multiple times. Yeah.
A couple days ago before bed, I was watching stories of him, interviews and whole other bullshit. I was very hungry but too lazy to make something, so thought to myself, why not just use the power of SPM, that is, screen pixels manipulating, my CNS, central nervous system, and placeboing my ass through the hunger. Well, that didn't work, but I couldn't stop thinking of the guy. He was cruel to the team, but introduced a whole sexiness to the world of chefs and kitchen. He made Gordon Ramsay cry in the corner while holding his head. How fucked up is that? Well, he said it's like a boot camp. It's a preparation for a war and beyond. The kitchen humbles you and prepares you for the gruesome world. Yet after the students left, the world felt like a playground. I kept watching his videos, him yelling at the staff, furiously throwing plates around the kitchen. There's a vision he brings to the table. The feeling I got from witnessing this abuse was enough to satisfy my hunger for a little bit, or at least make a strong enough impression that my stomach isn't reminding the rest of my body of its emptiness. Oh Marco, bestow your wisdom upon me with lashings. Being fully honest with yourself, is there anything other than the insatiable quest for money, fame, respect, and adoration? Is there a calling to transform your life? Every day you gotta put in the hours. It's not gonna happen by itself. I kept trying different things, Often people said I'm good at them, but I moved on to the next thing. Then I found it. People said that I'm shit, but it just felt so good that I couldn't live without it anymore. Every day I sing the same thing over and over. My voice glides up the scale like a gentle moth.
Čia beveik toks beisinis. Gal šitą?
Jo. Spirgai.
Pranas šitas gali papakti. Tokį kiką tai biškai pamoja, bet labai didelą. Kur čia palaukti? Tada... Kažkas, kad atsakytų, atrodo, norėtųsi kažkoks mažas elementas kažkoks.
You're blinking, you're saying like die. Whoa, what is it?
Infinite innovation, infinite facilities and resources, infinite career support, infinite academic excellence, infinite competition, infinite degree, infinite tuition, infinite preparation for life after graduation, infinite student of life for life. next year we will see each other again in a similar setting. Again, I will be speaking to you, but in the margins, in the peripheral, things will slowly vibrate and shift. Or maybe not at all. In radically different surroundings, we'll be wearing tuxedos and popping open champagne bottles, perhaps to celebrate a huge success. And I will have huge muscles, big, round, strong muscles, humongous, powerful, glowing muscles. Muscles.